What's up, everyone? It is Wednesday, June 10th, and I finally have some time to record some market analysis videos for you guys. It has been quite some time, been busy with work, and everything's back to normal regarding COVID at my job and everything, so I've had a little bit less time to make these videos, but trying to make an attempt to get back to some Instagram tickers and member tickers that I was asking people to send me. So on my Instagram, I made a story asking you guys to give me tickers for me to go over as a sort of learning technical analysis video. And I also put it on my free private group that I have on Slack. So I got some responses. We're going over I'm going to start with the general market, S&P 500, and I got some airlines and some gambling stocks that my members and Instagram followers wanted me to go over. So in terms of the general market, we are consolidating in most sectors except for tech. Tech, which is the QQQ, is in all-time highs, and the individual stocks within the sector that are most weighted are also at all-time highs. Those stocks are the FANG stocks, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Amazon, all those stocks, basically all-time highs, all four of them, and that is pushing QQQ up, and that is also pushing SPY, S&P 500 up, because SPY is made up of a lot of tech names that are giving it a lot of weight. A lot of bullish weight going higher, and the bears in a lot of the other sectors aren't strong enough to pull down S&P as a whole. So you're going to see different sectors going up, some going down, and some relatively going sideways. So depending on if you're in tech or travel and tourism, it could be the complete opposite for you. So just to get started on the S&P 500, this is the ETF for it, SPY. We are not at all-time highs yet like QQQ. We are a couple percent away. But it looks like we are getting some healthy daily consolidation going after a huge run-up over the last 2.5 weeks. Everything's been going up. Airlines mostly have gone up a crazy amount. A lot of retail has also gone up. S&P 500, not as much because it's weighted with a whole bunch of other different stocks, but still had a very impressive run up. The last daily high or low support level that we have is right here at 299. So we're still in a very strong bullish uptrend, and we've marked the temporary top of this bounce when we got a bearish downtrend on the hourly time frame. That marks the top of a move, or if you get a bullish trend change, then that marks the bottom of a move. But in this case, hourly downtrend, we had the high, low, lower high, boom, and we are now in a downtrend on the hourly time frame. So biggest area to look out for tomorrow are the lows of today. Support at 318.22. That's going to be the first supports we look at when we open. We open below that, and we're going to be looking at further consolidation, looking for a daily high or low, anything above 299.47. Moving on to the next stock, we have AAL. AAL is American Airlines. It's one of these stocks that someone on my Instagram wanted me to go over as a ticker request. So similar to S&P 500, AAL is looking to set a daily high or low compared to the last support level of $10.32. We had a huge run up from that level, $10.32. We've gone up now since the last support level. we've gone up 121%. So after huge runs up like that, it's not uncommon to see pullbacks of similar magnitudes. So from the top, we've already pulled back over the last 3 days 30%. So just like S&P 500, most of the airlines and most of the names I'll be going over today have basically the same exact charts. They've run up a lot, and now they're looking to set daily higher lows above their last support levels. If you can see, we're making daily higher highs and higher lows. So from this bottom at 825, we have this high, low, high, low, higher high, and we're forming a higher low. So I'll put these lines back up. Anything above $10.32 keeps the daily uptrend intact. And what we're going to look for to set this daily higher low is a change of the hourly trend. So right now we're in an hourly downtrend. That's why we're seeing the selling pressure now. And when we flip that trend, then we can mark our daily higher low and start looking up towards the highs again. So on the hourly time frame, we have the low at 1592. We have the high at 18.16. And we have to hold this level tomorrow at 1592 and break the highs of yesterday, or the highs of today at 1816. So if we break 1816, that means that American Airlines is now in an hourly uptrend, and that means that you can mark that level as your daily higher low. So if that does happen tomorrow, you're going to have your low at 1032, your high set at 2280, and then you're going to have your higher low set at 1592. If tomorrow we break today's lows, then we're still looking for a higher low above 1032. Boeing, BA. Boeing is the exact same chart as American Airlines. In fact, most of all the airlines have the exact same chart. So, last daily higher low for Boeing was 142.94. We ran up all the way to 234. That's freaking $100 basically. So that was a 63% return in like 8 days. Anyways, looking for a daily higher low. Anything above 142.94 keeps the bulls in a daily uptrend. So also looking at the hourly time frame, we have to hold the lows of today, which were 197, and we got to break the highs of today, which were 212. So if we change this hourly downtrend bullish, so if we're changing the trend, that means we can mark our daily higher low and start looking back up towards 234 for a daily lower high. So since these names have run up and are falling down so much, the most likely scenario is for daily equilibrium. So if I go back to American Airlines, let's say we do set this daily higher low here, the most probable scenario would be looking for a lower high below 2280 and then tightening in this range for the next couple days or couple weeks, depending how long the range gets. But usually when you pull back a big percentage like that, you're not going to see it go straight from support all the way past the highs of before. So just keep that in mind. The bigger pullback you have, the more probable it is to be looking for a lower high instead of continuation. Name on the list is PENN. PENN, same thing as the airlines. We've run up so much. And honestly, we have like a whole bunch of space left until we find this daily higher low. Not much resistance here. This is kind of weird price action. I'm not going to count any of these days as very clear support levels. So last clear support level is $15. So PENN's got a lot of room to go. But just like the airlines, we topped out. PENN topped out around $40. And today, we're hitting resistance here at exponential moving averages. So these two lines basically track the price of the stock over a period of time. It's an average. And usually when price is under these lines act as a suppressant kind of resistance. And when price is trading above these exponential moving averages, it kind of acts as support. So this is a visual guide around this $28 to $30 level that could provide us support. We are in an hourly downtrend, just like those other names. So we're going to have to hold the lows of today at 29.67. And we're going to have to break tomorrow 32.95. If we break 32.95, that's going to be a bullish hourly trend change, and that will set our daily higher low for PENN, marking our top at 40. Our daily higher low would be set at 29.67. And then we'd be looking back up below $40 for a daily higher low, a lower high, and then continue in this tightening range. Next is DKNG, another gambling stock. So similar to PENN, where we have our high, and we were looking for that daily higher low, it looks like DraftKings DKNG already did find its daily higher low. We should be in an hourly uptrend, which we are. We had our low, our high, our higher low, and we changed this hourly trend. That was a couple days ago. So that's why when you zoom out into the daily time frame, we have our high, our low, and now on any bounce, now we're looking for a lower high under 44.79. Anything under 44.79 is a lower high, and we'd have to hold 35.55 for another daily higher low. If we don't break 35.55, if we don't hold 35.55 and we have a bear break, then this will be a clear daily downtrend where we have our high, our low, lower high, and a lower low. Same thing with PENN. If PENN starts bouncing and then we reject and we break the lows, then that will put all of these names, including airlines. Let me go back to AAL. Like I was saying, if we have our high, our low, and then we set a lower high and break these lows, then that's a clear daily downtrend. So that is something to look out for in all of these names. Last stock on the list is DS. Drive Shack. Drive Shack is a company that I hadn't heard about yet, but I did a little bit of research on it, and they're a golfing bar, dining, gaming experience, kind of like Top Golf. They have one in West Palm Beach. I don't know how many locations they have, but is a relatively cheap stock, which is why there's probably a lot of buzz and people wanting to buy it. So Drive Shack, pretty clear uptrend. We have low at $1, high at $2.30. We had a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. And right now, just like all the other names, we're looking for a daily high or low. Last support level is 208. We have the top here at 305. So now we're going to be looking to set a daily high or low. Anything above 208 keeps the bullish uptrend intact, and then we'd be looking back up towards 305 to set a daily lower high. So that is it for today's technical analysis video. I hope those who sent the requests learned something value, and also everybody else who didn't send in the request. But those who did, thank you for interacting, and thank you for all of the support. If you want to follow my Instagram, the links will be in the bio, not in the bio, but in the description down below for both the Instagram and my private group that is free for you guys to join. So I would love for you guys to join that private group. I can get you guys in there. I made it to educate and to really show you guys the do's and don'ts for beginners investing and beginner traders, and everything, how to teach you guys about technical analysis and such. So look down in the link below for those. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I put a lot of videos related to stocks and business and different things related to that. Would mean a lot. Other than that, till tomorrow, hopefully we get a good day in the market tomorrow. And if you have any ticker requests, please just DM me or tell me in the chat, and I will add them to the video tomorrow. Peace.